All right, we're back with more Chaos Rising. We got booster box, we got booster bundles, we got the Pokemon Center ETB. We're chasing Greninja, we're chasing the SIR. I mean, there's not a whole lot in this set. We got a few that we're going after. Let's see if we can find it. Let's go. All right, so we have a few different products here. Again, lucky enough that we got on, I mean, the hype on Chaos Rising is not huge. We have a few items here. We managed to get through on the Pokemon Center website. So managed to pick up a couple ETBs, couple booster boxes, couple booster bundles. So let's get into it. Now, I don't see this set being hyped up for long. Pitch Black will be coming out soon enough. So I don't, I mean, other than, like, there is a few cards in it. I just don't see it being a progressively increasing set. It's no Shrouded Fables. It's no, like, Obsidian Flame. It's not like that. It still has some good cards in it. Obviously, with the Mega Greninja, SIR, the Hyper Rare, the Chinchino. I don't see the other ones, the Mega Drago, the Mega Floet. I don't see those cards being hyped up or even anything crazy. The Ampharos, like the illustration rare, looks really, really good. And I see that one being kind of like a hyped up card. And then the Froakie and the Frogadier, the illustration rare, looks absolutely stunning. So, like, there is quite a few cards out of this set that will be. And we start with the ultra rare Mega Greninja. It's a good little start. Again, we still have a chance to pull it from the rest of it, like the SIR. But at this point, there's nothing crazy that's like super, super desirable out of this set. Other than just the Greninja and the Chinchino. That's it. Like, that's basically your few Pokemon that you're going to get. The Ampharos is going to be your kind of like OG people that got into it, the collectors anyways. I'm trying to think, early 2000s. Chespin with the illustration rare. And I know there's not a lot of this small set too. It's 100, it's showing 198 cards on collector. Felipe. I'm going Felipe. Even though it's probably Philippe. I mean, he doesn't look like the Felipe, I can tell you that much. But I would say this set, I'm trying to think of comparables to Scarlet and Violet, and then I guess this is like Twilight Masquerade. But Twilight Masquerade still had a few cards in it. Greninja being one of them, but I feel like they had more. I'm just losing my mind here. What was the Twilight? Twilight was a good set too. Yeah, the Greninja, the Eevee, the Perrin, the Carmine, the Chansey, the Growlithe. Yeah, there was a few more good cards, but that was pretty much it. Those are, I want to say, like the top 5 kind of cards people were after. Obviously, with the Perrin and the Growlithe, like the combined, the PSA 10 copy for both, very sought after. I mean, that card's come up a ton. Yeah, Parents can actually come up a lot. Jesus, I remember when it was like around $100. Now it's like $250. I mean, the Greninja's always been around that 500 price point, and then the PSA 10. I mean, I want to say it's similar with this, especially with the Greninja. Now, is it similar in the sense of the hype after it? Maybe. You know, I thought people would be a lot more interested in Twilight Masquerade at the time, because there was quite a few good cards in it, and the Greninja it's well overhyped at that time specifically. So I thought people would be a lot more interested in the Twilight Masquerade, but you know, demand was never there, and this set's gonna be like that, especially with, again, Pitch Black's coming out next. What's the other one after that? The Rayquaza set that's going to be coming out in the summertime. So there is a few more good sets, and then everyone will be hyped up on 30th. 30th is going to be crazy. You're going to end the year off. I mean, I hope it's going to end the year off super strong when it comes to Pokemon stuff. Because, I mean, it has such a high ceiling for that. And if they bring back, I mean, the Charizard from the 25th anniversary has gone up significantly over the last little bit. And I feel like that has to do with the upcoming, obviously, anniversary year. That being said, I don't like, they've redone that base set Charizard in many different forms, from XY, like evolutions, to the Japanese stuff, to just reprints in general of a few different things. What they haven't done is reprints from Aquapolis and Expedition era. Now that would be like, those cards are going to be stupidly priced. I mean, Expedition stuff, there was never a lot printed, so whatever is available is worth a ton. All right, let's go. We got our first SIR here, AZ's Tranquility. Now, I don't see this being a big, this is, I feel like it's going to be like the Shrouded Fables Cassiopeia. It's a random SIR card. It started out hot in Shrouded Fables when it came out. The card, I want to say, was like 200 plus at that point. Now it's like 40 bucks. Like, it's really not worth it. And that's also why Shrouded Fables set is so low. But Shrouded Fables set never really had a ton of stuff. The Houndoom was good in it, and the Houndour. There was a few illustration rares, but that was it. There wasn't really much in that set. This has quite a few different things in it, but obviously focused around Greninja and Cinccino, which everyone loves. You know, the cuteness factor of Cinccino. Cinccino. All right, so now we're to the booster boxes. So far, I mean, didn't get a whole lot out of that ETB. I feel like that's every Pokemon Center ETB that I've ever opened up has been a dud, which is frustrating because the resale value on it is so much more worth it. And realistically, you could buy 2 or 3 regular ETBs for the price of just selling one Pokemon Center one. And the problem is that the Fennekin out of it is really not desirable as comparison. Like, you know, if they threw, I'm trying to think of what Pokemon they could have thrown in there, but I know they do throw in random ones, and there would have been, not all of them are associated with the set. I get that, but maybe that Fennekin will be worth more down the road. Matang with the illustration rare. Now I just need one of those top 5 cards. Would be nice. Top 5. Not like the Mega Float, the Mega Drago, I'm gonna just go with Drago because those ones are not gonna be worth it down the road. You're better off just selling them now. I mean, they've already dropped, like, Collector shows us the percentage drop that it's gone down, and they're already down 30%, 35%. Even the Greninja too, but the Greninja I feel like will come back up later on. Obviously, when the sets come out, when they're new, people try finishing them off like ASAP. So I get it with the huge price increase because people are obviously, everyone's trying to get it in, trying to get it first go, try to just move them quick. But at this point, I don't see a lot of cards holding value in this set. Again, probably 5 cards holding some sort of value. The Froakie, Frogadier, Greninja, Cinccino. Again, both Greninja, SR, and the Hyper Rare, the gold one. So those are the only cards I see holding some sort of value. I didn't realize this. This card dropped 57%. 57%. Like that's a big drop, especially in the beginning. I get it. It's a new set. Could be overhyped, but I don't feel like there's a huge demand in this card. It's Xerneas, Xerneas. And then even with I think there's a few playables, like the full art ones. Those ones are probably worth more than some of the other cards will be. It's the same as oh, what's the previous set before this? Perfect Order. Perfect Order probably has more value with regards to the full art and to the full art trainer cards versus some of the illustration rares and some of the ultra rares. Mega Gallade. Because I'm pretty sure there's also a Kyogre and Groudon set that was coming out. I want to say, but I know a lot of it is hype and speculation. Mega Floette. It's not even this is the ultra rare one. Kind of like a throwback to Primal Clash, stuff like that. Cobalion. I feel like that's what they should do, is just like bring back some of those like primal stuff. Like some of the Pokemon from back then in the XY era. I'm hoping they do some good stuff with the Rayquaza set that's going to come out, Emerald or whatever it's called. Frogadier. All right, so we got one of them. All right, come on. What else do you have in this booster box? And so far, not a ton. Good hits anyways. Mega Floette with a double rare. What else do you have? Oh, how many packs we got left? 7, including this. Boom, boom. Crobat. I didn't even know Crobat had an illustration around this. Gourgeist. I swear there's so many Pokemon now that get these illustration rares and special illustration rares and stuff like that, and it's like there's so many ones that like from our childhood that would be so great in having something, having some sort of hit, like stupid crazy hit. Like even like obviously the Pikachu stuff has stuff now, but a Raichu, Rapidash had the IR. Groudon only had the IR, but the IR is worth quite a bit. Even a trio to the birds stuff, like a Ho-Ho or Zapdos and Articuno. Alright, last pack. Can we have something in here magical? Felipe! 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 Oh my god, Felipe. Why you show? No, 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 no. Okay. So, Chaos Rising. Again, with the hype behind scalpers and stuff like that, it has increased the price to get anything. Even the sets that suck. So, the pre-orders on, you know, Chaos Rising, I mean, now it's obviously come down in price because now people can't really move it. It's the same thing with Perfect Order. It sucks because, you know, people that just pre-ordered it, they want to deal with the headaches and the lineup and the people that were just scalping the heck out of this. I'm pretty sure I paid a premium just because I pre-ordered it, which is unfortunate. It's just one of those things. Like, do you pre-order it to make sure that you at least have something so that you can open it? Or do you wait in hopes that the demand goes down and people just be like, you know what? let me just buy it for cheaper or just wait. I know that was guaranteed for Perfect Order. Perfect Order was one of those sets, kind of just had to wait. You got what it is, and that's it. You moved on, right? There wasn't really a whole lot to get out of it. Chaos Rising has a few hits in it, and again, scalper galore. It's just what it is. Everyone tries to get a piece of the pie. I get it. This set, I feel like down the road, give it a little bit of time, once, especially when closer to Pitch Black comes out, people will be offloading this for dime a dozen. In the beginning, obviously the hype sits with the new set. People will pay a premium. They might not like the premium, but they'll still pay the premium just because it's new, it's the latest, it's now. But if you wait 2 months, 3 months, it either goes down or goes up. Ascended Heroes, I should have just bought a ton of it in the beginning. Didn't really think anything of it. Didn't go crazy on it because access to it and trying to get it was almost impossible. And then everyone's just upping each other. It's like, oh, I'll buy it for $12 a pack, $13 a pack, $14 a pack, $15 a pack. And it's like, oh my gosh, where is it going to stop? So it's frustrating because there is some good cards in this, and there's some, I mean, there's cards in every set. It just depends on how many and what the value is going to sit. Ascended is its own beast. I don't think there's going to be another set like that towards, well, maybe till Emerald, till the Rayquaza set. I don't see the Pitch Black set being like crazy hyped, unless they include some English cards into it that haven't been included in the Japanese set. But as of right now, I only see the one set coming out towards summertime or end of summer that's going to be more worth it. Again, thank you for watching. If you like what you see, like, comment, subscribe. We appreciate the love. Thank you. Have a great day. See ya.